Hey everyone, so now Wave with another video review, and today I'm looking at the Transformers pop vinyl Shockwave. This is the only regular size Transformer pop I have. To me, the others just didn't look as good in person. I may eventually get the regular sized Soundwave, but he's the only one so far. Oh, well, no, that's not true. I'd like the Grimlock and the Starscream as well, because somehow it manages to look like it's pouting, and I've yet to figure out how. But yeah, other than that, I probably won't get all of the pop vinyls, but I really wanted Shockwave. I liked the way he looked, and the character grew on me. That's all I can say. I didn't like him in the Bay movie, the Bayverse. He did nothing for me. And then I saw him in G1, I saw him in animated, and I enjoyed both versions, particularly how they went about what they did in animated. I thought that was pretty cool. And of course he was in Transformers Prime, and that is probably my favourite version of him. And I don't know why, it just is. That's just my favourite version of him. And then of course he was in Transformers Cyberverse, and he had quite a significant role in that as well. And he was actually shown in the past, prior to the war, to have actually worked quite closely with Wheeljack, to the point they were good friends with each other. And I want his drones, the dancing drones. I want them because that is just awesome to watch. But yeah, he played a pretty big part in Cyberverse, and it was just fun to watch him and that particular version of Soundwave just pissed each other off. They were always finding ways to annoy each other and sabotage each other, and it was hilarious. They were actually going at each other more than Megatron and Starscream, and that's saying something. So, but yeah, overall Prime would probably have to be my favourite version of him, followed by Cyberverse. But I like all the iterations of the character I've seen. I know he's probably got more slightly different versions in the comic books and that, but I don't read the comic books, so I only go off what I see in the cartoons or the movies, and I don't play games. I'm not a gamer, so I'm only familiar with Prime Shockwave as he is in the cartoon. I didn't play War for Cybertron or Fall for Cybertron, so I'm not familiar with that part of him. But in saying that, I still enjoy the versions I've seen of him. And for me, that's good enough. If you don't like that, well, too bad. No. We're all entitled to our opinions. What matters is that we respect each other's opinions. And sometimes people unfortunately forget that. But I will probably keep him in box purely for the reason that it's limited edition. So once this review is over, he's going to go right back into the box. So I would like to try and be careful in not really damaging anything. And this is actually the first time I've had him out of the box since I had him, so I know it's not coming across very well on camera. I need to get better equipment, I know. But the eye is painted like this really nice, almost like a bronze color, and it's got this really nice shine to it. So when you actually have his head tilted, or you've got light hitting it in the right way, it actually gives this really nice shine to it. And yeah, it just looks really, really nice. And then of course he's got his little antenna. I always loved these. I thought these looked absolutely adorable. I always did. Then of course he got his little gun. And this is like a stiff rubber almost for the other part of his weapon. And then of course there's his backpack and his footsies. Yes, I said footsies. I don't care. And his hands are actually see-through, like I think I don't know if it's one of his masterpiece versions or one of the third-party versions of him actually comes with a clear hand and a clear attachment for the for his gun. So yeah, I can't remember about that, but I do know it's one of his yeah, it's either his masterpiece or one of his third-party ones. So I've got a feeling it's the third-party version of him. But yeah, I don't know. In this case, that's not bad. Probably because he's so small, it's not a huge deterrent. I know not a lot of people are big fans of the clearer plastics for obvious reasons, but for pop vinyls, I don't think it's as bad because you're not really touching them all the time. You're not constantly posing and playing with them, so they're not in as much danger of breaking as a regular transformer would be. So yeah, no, in this case I don't mind it. I would recommend it if you're a pop vinyl collector, or if you're a Transformers collector, or specifically a Shockwave fan, and you haven't picked this up yet, I would add him to your collection because he's just this cool little version, and he's not quite cartoon accurate. I think it's a bit more, I think it's a little bit of the toy and the cartoon combined, I think. I might be wrong, but that's just my guess. But that's all from me. I probably would have done this sooner, but we actually had a doozy of a storm the other night, so I was playing catch up on some chores of mine that I didn't get to do. But no serious damage was done, just a few branches came down and whatnot. Nothing too serious to worry about, thankfully. But that's all from me for the time being. I'll be back soon with another video. In the meantime, you guys stay safe and stay kind out there. And remember to smile, because you are beautiful, you are unique, and you should own it. And I'll catch you guys later.